back with another one for all your thing, you know what I mean? Popcorn, you know the drill, you know what I'm saying, the thing. So this one we're gonna be watching is called Top 6 Scary Ghost Videos You Wish You Never Watched. And I'm telling you right now, it's raining out there. There's thunder and lightning. And I'm watching this scary stuff a lot later than I usually do. So I'm probably going to be more spooked out than I usually am. So let's get it over with, all right? Let's spook each other out and get it over with.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Get comfortable because today we're taking a look at 6 scary ghost videos. Number 1. TikTok user Gina Carr frequently posts videos to her account, mostly revolving around her adorable daughter. But mixed within her countless uploads is one that took her followers by surprise. One day while Gina was alone in her bedroom recording a video to show off her new hair extensions, something incredibly chilling was caught in the background.
That wasn't her daughter neither.
As she held the extensions up to her head, someone appeared to walk by in the background. With her eyes focused on her phone screen, she had no idea that someone or something was right behind her. And if we zoom in and take a closer look, this unsettling figure doesn't look to have a face.
No.
Absolutely no facial features can be seen. And this unsettling detail didn't go unnoticed by the people in her comments. Gina claims that she was completely alone in the house, and if someone was walking behind her, she definitely would have heard the creaking of the floorboards, leaving her no way of explaining this eerie figure or its insanely big forehead. Number 2. Zesty Zari is a TikTok user that posts lots of videos with her dog, who just so happens to have incredible fashion sense. One day in November, Zari decided to head to a national park to take her dog on a nice long walk. When she arrived, she noticed there were no other cars in the parking lot, and assumed she was completely alone as she started her journey down the path. After some time, she randomly decided to record a video, but when she later took a look at this recording, she noticed something that made her hair stand on end.
Somebody's chasing me.
I've seen this one before.
After panning the camera behind her, she caught what looks to be a large black figure trailing in the distance. This eerie silhouette is pure black and easily stands out from the surrounding trees. Oddly enough, when she recorded this, she jokingly said, "Imagine someone's chasing me." But little did she know just how accurate that statement might be. And an interesting detail that I just found out is this video was recorded in the Appalachian Mountains, which are infamously known for unexplainable paranormal phenomenon. Number 3.
I live in the Appalachians. I haven't encountered, I've lived here in the Appalachia since what, 1988? I haven't encountered anything, just some strange people. But I haven't encountered anything. And you know what? I said it when I saw this video before. What kind of dog is that? Dog have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cents. And that dog didn't even budge. I'd be trading in that dog. That dog's supposed to warn a brother or sister if I'm walking and something is following me and I can't see it. You're supposed to see it, the young pup. What's up with that? You know what I mean? I'd be checking that dog to make sure that dog is. Well, you see, here's the deal. They're humanizing them dogs so much, they don't even use the extra senses anymore because everybody's taking care of them. That's what the problem is. Because I've noticed in a lot of these videos, these people have dogs and the dogs have no reaction to any bloody thing that's following them or around them. You're treating them like human beings too much, dressing them up in little fancy jackets and stuff like that, you know. Bumbleclot, of course them dogs gonna be like chilling. They ain't gonna be looking out for nothing that's in danger, just like we are most of the time, you know. Stop treating them dog like they're human. They're gonna start acting human. They're gonna run and leave you to take the brunt of the vibe. They ain't gonna try to save you.
Over on the Explorer Returns YouTube channel, a man named Connor travels around in search for interesting abandoned buildings he can explore. In one of his videos, he set his sights on an abandoned care home, and in the dead of night, Connor cautiously made his way inside, immediately noticing that this building somehow still had power. He made his way through the endless hallways, trying to remain stealthy, knowing that someone else could very well be inside. And as he moved from room to room, he couldn't help but feel like he wasn't alone.
All the lights are on and thing. Come on, there's a bike in there. There's a bumble rascal bike in there. Somebody have to live in that thing.
That was cutlery.
Look at the brand. Look at that bike. There's a bike there. That's somebody's living. About to be Muhammad Ali on this bad boy. Under. There's somebody's backpack right there. Let's look at the backpack.
Hello?
There.
Is anyone there?
Is anyone there? Get out of there, man.
The sound of movement caught his attention, and while he filmed the leaking ceiling, a loud bang came from behind him. Despite being creeped out, he decided to keep exploring, but things only got weirder.
This is tough. Why are all the lights on like this?
Come on, dear Watson. Deduce. Somebody's living in there.
What the
Yeah, the lights went out of him. Boom, boom,
What
that.
the
Yeah, it's awesome.
fucking lights just went out?
Turn that light off on you. You're in the house. Better start bobbing and weaving right
Who's
now.
there?
There.
Don't f with me.
But they are.
Now completely on edge, he almost decided to call it quits, but his curiosity got the best of him. He bravely headed upstairs, but what he caught on camera next even sent a chill down my spine.
Oh man, this is good. Oh.
After hearing a bang come from somewhere behind him, he headed back down to investigate. But as he got to the bottom of the stairs, a hair-raising figure was caught. Just a few feet to his right, a black silhouette stood in the darkness, completely motionless. He glanced down the hall to the left, but didn't seem to notice the figure lurking nearby. This horrifying close encounter surely would have sent him running, had he noticed the being keeping an eye on him. Connor then headed back upstairs, where he made a chilling discovery.
It's a bumble rascal. Man. There's somebody living there, oh boy.
My God.
Somebody living there.
Have I just stumbled across a homeless person's den?
Yeah. Get
Is
some
that,
people's
is
house.
that person in the building? Is that what I'm hearing? Are they walking around? Oh my God, they could actually will be someone here as well.
From the look of this room, someone was undoubtedly living inside, meaning the figure seen downstairs was most likely a living person who had been following Connor this entire time. And what he heard next was all the proof he needed to know that he wasn't alone.
What? Oh my god, that's a voice. Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? There is someone here. There's someone here. I can hear a voice.
He's like, hey, there's a hole in the house. Hear them. Bring out the rat tag.
Oh my. What is going on in this building?
What do you mean, what's going on? Somebody's living in there, boy. No, they throw rocks and stuff to scare you off. No, they're in the wall.
Where is that coming from? I'm frozen, I can't move.
He's frozen.
I need to get out of here now. I need to get out of here now.
That's when I stopped
I need to
moving
get
and screaming.
Where's the way out? Where's the way out? Where's the way out? Where's the fucking way out then?
After hearing voices and unexplainable bangs, what sounds like someone rushing up the stairs sent Connor frantically searching for the exit. And lucky for him, he soon found it and made it out alive. Number 4.
You had 3 opportunities to get out of that Brumble-clad house. You had 3 opportunities. No, I want to explore. I'm Christopher Columbus. I'm going to the moon. Come on, man. Please, you know what I mean? Get out of there. You know what I mean? Somebody walk up behind him and smack him. I ain't, yeah, you know. I'm gonna be like, hey, you in somebody's house, man. Squatters.
A Reddit user named Portia that goes by Honey Glazed Peaches turned to Reddit, desperately looking for answers. Portia lives alone in a second-floor apartment in a city. There's several locks on her door, which is the only way to get inside of her apartment. Every night, she uses a sleep cycle app because she tends to talk in her sleep. But one night in December, this app caught something downright horrifying.
Waka.
Oh.
Yeah. Waka waka baka baka. Waka.
Oh.
Yeah. Waka waka baka baka.
This woman is talking
At
to
3:26 a.m., an incredibly strange male voice was caught on her app. Between the unknown words this voice was saying, we can hear Portia moaning in response, almost as if she was communicating with someone while she slept. According to her original post, she says, "The voice is incredibly clear and seems to be talking to me, and I'm responding. I don't recognize the man's voice, and I think I detect a bit of some kind of accent. I put what he said into translator apps, but I couldn't figure anything out." The next morning, after checking her apartment, nothing was out of place, and there was no sign that someone broke in. This chilling recording has left her incredibly freaked out, despite how funny it may sound. Number 5.
Makes you think, huh? Here's a far-fetched thing. When somebody's talking in their sleep, are they actually really talking to somebody? Talking to somebody paranormally? Because I know I talk in my sleep sometimes, but I've known people to have full conversations while they're sleeping. And they said they wasn't dreaming about anything. So could that be listen, man, there's so much metaphysical stuff going on around us that we don't understand. It's like, okay, for instance, they say we only use a small portion of our brain capacity, a small portion. So maybe back in the day when we had to use everything and all our senses were like hyped up, we were able to talk to people that were passed on, you know what I'm saying? And every once in a while, we are, and sleeping is another way that we do it, and it's our psychological makeup's way of protecting us because we've become so soft, so spiritually soft, you know what I mean, that we can't really communicate with anything but ourselves and facing each other. Because, you know, and then you say, is that progression? If we had the senses to do stuff like that back in the day, like just anybody, maybe that's why we have people being called witches and stuff, you know what I mean? Maybe back in the day, there were people who did that. And since people didn't understand, stop understanding it because, you know, people come from other cultures and go there. You see, I'm going with all kinds of stuff. You know, that could be a good book. I could write a good book on that.
The number of eerie, unexplained sightings in the sky has been steadily increasing. From drones to glowing orbs, something profoundly unsettling is unfolding above us. TikTok user FatMarie89 managed to grab her phone just in time to capture chilling evidence of something unlike anything I've ever seen before.
That is kind of strange. It looks like it's like a door.
High above the trees, a glowing anomaly eerily floated through the dark sky. This strange object was narrow and elongated, unlike any UFO footage I have ever seen before. At first glance, it's unmistakably obvious that this is neither a plane nor a drone. And here's where things get even weirder. Over on the UFO subreddit, a user called Itzy posted a video that looks oddly similar. Around 9 p.m. one night in Brazil, the same exact object was seen floating above. Whatever this is, it appears to be the exact same anomaly that was spotted by Marie. And when compared side by side, these peculiar sightings look to be identical. With hundreds of videos just like these showing up online of bizarre objects flying through our skies, I'm getting more and more impatient for these aliens to finally show up, and hopefully take me with them. Number 6.
Listen, I'm going to say it and I'm going to say it again. Until I see an alien walk through this door and say, hi, I'm an alien, come down to rule this land, I attribute a lot of the stuff to two different things. Number one, some rich man or some government is testing something. Number two, we don't know what's up. We don't know if it's like light or something. We don't know outer space well enough to say it's an alien thing or if it's an atmospheric thing. As far as I know, unless they're keeping stuff from us like crazy. If they see strange lights out there, they're not telling us anything, and it's just light created by the atmosphere, not alien ships or not ships being tested by some secret government stuff, you know what I mean? But that's the two I'm going with until somebody capture one and parade it down Main Street. Yeah. And I'm not saying that, and I say it again, I'm not saying I don't believe there's something out there. I'm not saying that. That would be too egotistical of me. But the fact that they're just out there looking at us, all these years, they're just out there looking at us. Then again, who is to say it's just one, people from one planet? Could be like different species, and you know, they go by and they go, Look at them crazy beings down there. I ain't going down there. They too destructive. I wouldn't come.
With his sights set on the historic Argo Hotel, Ian from the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel made his way to the location. Initially constructed as a railroad hotel, it was then transformed into a sanatorium in 1935. Over the years, many patients died, and rumors of dangerous experimental treatments ran rampant. The sanatorium was eventually shut down in the 1960s, and has since been renovated into a bed and breakfast. A spirit often seen inside is of a woman named Alice, who tragically passed away in the basement during childbirth. People have reported hearing her sobbing, and she is said to wander the hotel in search for her baby. Another ghost seen on the property is of a man wearing a hat who is occasionally seen peering out the windows. After nightfall, Ian made his way inside, having the entire hotel to himself. He started out taking photos on his digital camera when suddenly he saw something out of the corner of his eye.
Hello? There it is again. I see it. It's like right over there. Down that hallway.
It's an orb.
Whatever it was, it appeared over here.
Follow me. Man with a camera. You see him going through there. Okay, that does
Not catching anything in those ones.
Alice is on the scene.
I swear to God, I just heard that right behind me.
Here's my baby.
Alice, is that you? She's that ghostly woman that they see wandering around. Alice, was that you I just heard?
Yep, there she is. She be chilling.
Whoa. There's something standing right over there.
Alice on the scene.
It was right behind that couch. There was something literally standing in that photo. It was like a mist or something. But I'm not seeing it anymore. It's completely gone.
After catching a disembodied voice, what looks like the ghostly outline of a person was caught in one of his photos. He made his way closer, but what happened next is downright chilling.
God, she was literally standing right there. He or she or whatever it was. But I have a feeling it's a she because I heard that voice. And it was high pitched, it sounded feminine. So, I don't know. Alice, are you standing over here?
Walking on bye-bye.
A distraught female voice was captured saying, "I want my baby." This was eerily specific, pointing to this voice belonging to Alice. Ian then headed towards the bar where the activity began to pick up.
I thought this was a bed and breakfast. Is there like anybody in there?
Whoa.
You better find Alice's baby real quick.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That just came from in there. Whatever this room is. I just heard a sound. It was this room right here. If that was you, could you make that sound again? Okay. Whoa, I swear to God, I just seen something move over here. Who's haunting this bar? Are you a patron? Looking to have a drink? Hello? Whoa. Okay. I just heard something. We're by one of these chairs. One of these bar stools. It sounded like one of them moved. I don't know which one. If you just moved one of these bar stools, could you move it again?
Oh yeah, they're clicking some glasses now in your bad boy there, boy. Whoa.
Okay. What the hell was that now?
The glass is clinging.
That sounded like one of these glasses moving around. Whoa.
Oh yeah, Alice is messing with you now.
Okay.
Fine,
This is
how
getting
bad
crazy. I'm hearing noises all around me.
The sound of glasses moving around him let Ian know that he was definitely not alone. And after hearing movement coming from the dining room, he headed that way. And what he saw next sent a chill down his spine.
He's gonna go around the cutlery, the
Hello?
knives and the forks, or no?
Who's making noises in here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that.
No way. No way that just moved. Did I really just see that? I've got goosebumps all over my arms right now. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It was like right over here. And it just went right into that. I really hope I caught that on camera, by the way. I don't know if I did. I'm pretty sure I was pointed towards it. Use whatever energy you need to use. You can use my energy. Okay. That was a sound. It came from over this way. If that was you, could you do that again?
You know, the longer this goes, the less I believe in it. I don't know
Holy
why.
shit.
It's
It
just so
sounds
much
like something
happening.
freaking just like rushed across the carpet. I don't know what the heck that was. It came from over here. Whoever just made that sound, could you show yourself? What's with that chair? It's like pulled out more than the rest of them. Yeah, holy crap. Look at that. I feel like I would have noticed that. That was pulled out like that. I'm gonna have to compare shots from earlier. I was over here when the glass got moved. Let me test out the sound.
That chair was
The sound
not
it
moved
makes.
in.
Yeah. That is literally what I heard.
From a glass sliding across the table to a chair getting pulled out on its own, an unseen force seemed to be making its presence known. Later into the night, Ian headed down to the basement, which is said to be one of the most active areas. And while
to the
alone in the
basement?
darkness, something seemed to be following close behind.
Okay. Alright, I thought I just heard something in here now. there someone in here? What the hell was that? Whatever it was, it sounded loud. And metal. Did you just move something in here? Oh God. Oh God. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I know exactly what that was now. It was that freaking doctor's table. Or whatever the heck that is. Was this one of the doctor's tables that was used in this hospital? Oh my God. All right, I'm legitimately like ready to go. I don't want to be down here. That literally sounded like a little girl. Little girl's voice.
You want to
Despite these encounters, he decided to continue on.
Yeah.
But what happened next was enough for him to call it quits for the
I
night.
don't want to be there, but he continued on.
Oh, jeez.
He looks kind of scared now.
I came from this corner.
He definitely looks more scared than he
Oh
did.
God.
Dolls.
Those are some freaky dolls. Did you just make that noise? It definitely came from over here. Little girl, if that was you, would you be able to... Oh, God! All right, that's it. That's it. That doll just turned and looked at me, and I am done.
What's that running? You blood idiot. All of that stuff that happened, it took that to make you start.
One of the dolls on the mantle eerily turned to face Ian, immediately sending him running upstairs. After seeing this, the investigation was officially done for the night. And I can't blame Ian for throwing in the towel, because this is some scary ass shit. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you
No, yeah. Although the last one was kind of long, and you know, the more it went, the less I believe it. There's just too much happening, you know. And to him, and how come not a whole lot of people saying a whole lot of stuff is happening to them, you know, in there, you know? If that's the case, then he would have talked about it, wouldn't he? That would have been part of the history of the place, right? And I was starting to get skeptical and thing, but then the look on his face there coming to the ending, he was actually really scared. At first, you could tell he had an inquisitive look. Is that you? Is that you? He went to that basement and that door went, shoo. Oh yeah, that did it. He definitely started to look genuinely scared coming to the end. I don't know if he freaked himself out while he was filming it or what, but the sequence of things too, you know, you heard the little girl's voice and the doll move. You know, the woman was down there in the basement is where she had the baby. The surgical looking desk is moving. You know, everything just seemed to be correlated so nicely, you know what I mean? And that's why I started to become skeptical of the vibe, you know what I mean? But hey, who am I to judge what my man see and what he don't see? Because I know I wouldn't be seeing it, because I'm not going into the basement that's supposed to be haunted by no angry mother looking for her child in the afterlife. There's an angry mother looking for a child, or a sad mother looking for a child, and I think I mentioned that before in another video. It's called a mama melody, and it's a woman who had died in childbirth, and she roams the night crying. So anytime I hear anybody crying outside the house at night, shoot, I'm locking down. You know what I mean? I'm battening the windows and stuff, pulling blinds. I don't want to see who is out there. I don't have nothing to do with anybody out there. Thanks for watching. If you like the dark, right here is where you should be.